One is happy inasmuch as he is free, as he does what he truly wants to do. There are two sources for such a voluntary character for an act. First, our nature, which makes one to desire to live as a happy man. Then, our choice, inasmuch as it prompts to actions which effectively contribute to happiness. Now, what it is to be thus voluntary is conceived more clearly when opposed to its contrary, the involuntary, what one doesn't want to do because it would make unhappy. Indeed, we don't want to be unhappy. We don't want to destroy ourselves. However, we regularly do involuntary acts. We regularly execute actions that we don't want to do. Why is that? There are two principles for that: violence and ignorance. Violence, an exterior agent compels to do what we would prefer to avoid. The wind or some people carry us where we don't want to go. A thief takes from us what we don't want to give. Ignorance, for lack of knowing what is at stake, one does what he would prefer to avoid. He runs on a foot, he reveals a secret because of a person whose presence he ignores. The properly voluntary act, alone able to make happy or unhappy, is the act whose principle is in ourselves, with full knowledge of what is at stake. Besides, it's the only act which presents a moral incidence. One cannot be kept responsible for what he does involuntarily without choosing it. He can only be pitied for the unfortunate consequences which are resulting. One is not blamed for having hurt someone on whom he has been pushed or whose presence he ignored, or nor congratulated for having saved someone without knowing it, or by having been pushed on him, then avoiding him a fatal blow.